Now we will see the second case, that is force exerted on stationary flat plate which is held inclined to the jet. Okay. Earlier case was the plate was normal to the jet, means perpendicular to the jet. Here this is second case, the plate is made inclined to the jet. You can see in this diagram. This is a pipe which has a nozzle on its end. Nozzle will produce a high velocity jet of liquid like a water. The jet diameter is suppose small d, and so we say the jet area is suppose small a. Say capital V is the velocity of the jet. You can see the jet is horizontal because the pipe is horizontal. So let us call it as x direction. The initial velocity of jet is x direction because it is horizontal, and it is made to strike on the inclined flat plate which is stationary. Okay, because it is made stationary, so velocity of plate is 0 and it is flat in nature. So after the impacting, the water jet, the liquid jet will flow along the surface of the plate, parallel to the surface of the plate. This direction can be called as tangential direction. This is called as tangential direction along the surface of the plate. Okay, and we can define one direction, that is a normal direction. This can be called as a normal direction. Here normal means normal to the plate. Please note this. This is a normal direction, normal to the plate and not to the jet. Okay, so 90-degree angle is shown. So this 90-degree angle is for the normal direction for the plate. Okay. So figure shows the stationary flat plate which is held inclined at theta degree to the direction of the horizontal jet. Please note theta degree is defined on the lower side of the jet and the plate surface. Okay. This theta is defined on the lower side of the jet and surface of plate. Please note this. We are not defining theta anywhere else. Okay, this is important. If small a and capital V are the cross-sectional area and velocity of the jet respectively, then the mass of liquid per second striking the plate in the jet is nothing but rho into a into V. Okay, because it is rho into Q, mass flow rate of jet. A is the area of jet, pi by 4 d square. D is, small d is the diameter of the jet. After striking the plate, if you assume it to be smooth, the jet leaves the plate in tangential direction. So that is parallel over its surface with a velocity equal to initial velocity. Okay. Why the outgoing velocity of jet is equal to initial velocity? Because we are making an assumption that the plate is assumed to be smooth. So the incoming velocity is equal to outgoing velocity. Okay. Applying the impulse momentum equation in the direction normal to the plate. Please note here now we are applying impulse momentum equation in the direction normal to the plate and not normal to the jet. Also we are not applying this equation along the x direction. Okay. Along the x direction we are not applying the impulse momentum principle. Also we are not applying it in the y direction, that is normal to the jet. No, we are applying impulse momentum equation in a direction which is normal to the plate. Please note this. So if you write it, the IM equation, so force in normal direction, that will give you force in the normal direction, Fn. F subscript small n. is equal to, we know the formula, mass of fluid per second into initial velocity of jet in normal direction. So that is V1n minus final velocity of jet in normal direction. So that is V2n. Let us write this variable as V2n. Okay, remember this formula. This is a very basic formula. What is the formula? The force in the normal direction or any direction is equal to initial momentum of the jet minus final momentum of the jet. Initial momentum is nothing but mass per unit time into initial velocity in the given direction, that is normal direction, minus final momentum. Final momentum is nothing but mass of fluid per second into final velocity in the given normal direction. The equation is written, the entire equation is written for normal direction to the plate. Okay. Now what is initial velocity in normal direction? V1n. So for that we will see the diagram. So here this is a figure C. It shows velocity resolution. Okay. So this inclined surface represents the plate. So here we have, this is a plate here, inclined to the jet. The incoming jet has velocity capital V and inclination is theta, right? So what we have done now, we have resolved this velocity in a normal direction. This is a normal direction. This is normal direction n. Here we have n, normal to the plate. So this is a normal direction perpendicular to the plate. So resolving this incoming velocity before impact, so this will be V sin theta. And the second direction is tangential direction. As I said, tangential means along the surface of the plate. Here, along the surface of the plate, that is called as tangential direction. So these two directions, this is a tangential direction, this is a normal direction, they form a rectangular triangle, right angle triangle. So here there will be 90 degree and this theta angle will automatically go inside this right angle triangle. So here we have theta angle. Clear? So the opposite of this velocity vector V is a normal direction and component of velocity is V sin theta, and this is the adjacent side in a tangential direction. So component of velocity is V cos theta, right? So before impact, the velocity in normal direction is V1n, and that is nothing but V sin theta. So here you can see before impact, initial velocity in normal direction is written as V sin theta. Okay, mass flow rate is rho AV minus within a bracket V sin theta minus final velocity in normal direction. Okay, that is called as variable V2n and it is 0. Why 0? Again see the diagram. After the impact on the plate, the jet is not flowing in a normal direction. Okay, the jet rather flows along tangential direction to the plate. There is no component of jet velocity in a normal direction to the plate. So that's why V2n is written as 0, right? So the equation is entirely absolutely written for normal direction. So V2n, final velocity in the normal direction to the plate, is 0. So that's why equation becomes Fn is equal to rho a V square sin theta. So this is the equation that gives you normal force acting on a stationary inclined plate to the jet, where theta is nothing but inclination angle between the jet and the surface of the plate, that too from the lower side. Now further, this normal force can be resolved into two components, right? So first component is the component Fx parallel to the direction of the jet, and the second component is component Fy, which is normal to the direction of the jet. Now please see this properly. We are trying to resolve the force which is already established. So what is the established force? That is Fn. Here it is Fn, and it is perpendicular to the plate. So this is the surface of a plate, inclined plate. So Fn is perpendicular to the plate. We are resolving that Fn force, normal force on the plate, into x direction. What is x direction? It is the direction of a jet, and that component is called as Fx. Okay. The second component of normal force is resolved along y direction. So this is the y direction. Y means it is perpendicular to the x direction. X means initial direction of the jet. So this is a normal to the direction of the jet. Okay, that is y direction. So component of normal force along y direction is Fy. Again, you can see this is the resolution of a force, and it is forming a right angle triangle. Can you see here? Right angle triangle. So here this is a 90-degree angle. So therefore this is Fx component, this is Fy component. So you can see from this trigonometry, this theta angle will go inside this force triangle here. Okay, this is a simple trigonometry. So Fx is nothing but Fn sine theta. Okay, Fy is nothing but Fn cos theta. Right? So same is written over here. So first component of Fx parallel to the direction of jet, that is x direction. So Fx is equal to Fn sine theta, as seen from figure B. So that is nothing but rho a v square sine theta multiplied by sine theta. So the Fx component is rho a v square sine square theta. Simple. Second is component Fy. This is normal to the direction of jet. Okay, and not to the plate. Fy. So Fy is written as, Fy is nothing but Fn cos theta from the figure B, force resolution triangle. Fy is Fn cos theta. So that is nothing but rho a v square sine theta into cos theta. So this is the formula of Fy, rho a v square sine theta cos theta. Again, since the plate is stationary, the work done is 0 in this case. Now we have additional point, ratio of discharges. Okay, when the fluid strikes the inclined plate, it gets divided into two unequal streams, Q1 and Q2. Okay, these two streams after the impact are unequal. So that's why discharge rate are Q1 and Q2. Okay. As the this can be seen in this diagram, figure A. Can you see here? This is Q1 stream upward, this is Q2 stream downward, and both are along the tangential direction to the plate. So this is our tangential direction. Q1 is upward, Q2 is downward, along tangential direction. Now as the frictional resistance is assumed to be negligible over the surface of plate, the resultant force in the direction tangential to the plate, let us call it Ft, is 0. Okay, why Ft is 0? Because the friction is neglected along the surface of the plate. So therefore resultant force along the tangential direction of the plate, Ft, is 0. So therefore we apply impulse momentum equation in the direction tangential to the plate. Okay. Please note very well, now the impulse momentum equation is applied in a tangential direction to the plate. So we will write it like this, something final momentum of jet minus initial momentum of jet is equal to force, okay, Ft. The entire equation is written in a tangential direction. Please note this. So these momentums, in final momentum, initial momentum, both are along tangential direction to the plate. So final momentum is written in a bracket. Final momentum means after impact. So after impact we have two streams, Q1 stream upward, Q2 stream downward. So therefore Q1 stream is upward, so it is written positive. So rho Q1V, okay, as a momentum. Rho QV is nothing but mass into velocity. So rho into Q1 is mass into velocity in a upward direction, minus rho Q2V. Rho into Q2 is mass of fluid in a downward direction along tangential direction. So rho into Q2, that's why minus sign, into velocity V. Capital V remains constant. There is no loss of energy. Minus, this is round bracket, minus initial momentum. Initial means before impact. So before impact, the velocity of jet along tangential direction is V cos theta. So here you can see again velocity resolution before impact. This is the velocity resolution. The flow component, velocity component along tangential direction is V cos theta. Can you see here? Right? So that's why this is initial momentum before impact along tangential direction. So that is V cos theta into mass flow rate of the jet. So that is rho into Q, because Q is the incoming discharge rate of the jet from the nozzle. Okay. So this is entire equation is equal to 0 because Ft is 0. So simplifying this, we have Q1 minus Q2 minus Q cos theta is equal to 0. Also, by the law of conservation of mass, that is continuity equation, Q1 plus Q2 is equal to Q, right? Because the mass of jet is conserved in this phenomenon. So Q is the discharge rate before impact produced, supplied by the nozzle. Q1 plus Q2 are the streams are flowing along the surface of the plate. So addition of these two must be equal to the volumetric flow rate supplied by the nozzle before the impact. So this is continuity equation. So let us call these two equations 1 and 2. Then you have to solve them. So solving 1 and 2, we get the final equations. Q1 is equal to Q by 2 initial volume flow rate capital Q upon 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Q2 is equal to the another stream of jet after impact is equal to capital Q by 2 into bracket 1 minus cos theta. Okay. Further, again you can take the ratio of these two as a Q1 upon Q2. So that is equal to finally 1 plus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. So this gives you ratio of discharges, and it is defined only for inclined plate, okay, facing the impact of the jet. Prepare this formula very well. You can have a derivation of this in exam for this entire point, or you can definitely have a numerical on this point in the exam. Okay, thank you.